Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Friday, May 30th. What's up, lady?
Okay, something going on with this pillow because a ton of you have been ordering the kit. And
Yeah, what is that?
So a ton of you have been ordering this kit. This is Main Street Celebration. And you know, I think I'm going to take out all of the little, this had the fairy lights in it. But I find that when I do fairy lights, I turn them on and then I forget to turn them off. And so they're one-time use for me. You know what I mean? I'm not, yeah.
Well,
We must have left these on.
You can replace the battery.
Yeah, but even then, it's like, I think the batteries are like $5 or something.
The batteries are pricey.
Yeah, and then it's one-time use. But this one is like, it is one of the cutest ones they've ever had. It was so much fun. Isn't that cute? The firehouse. You could personalize it. So yours doesn't have to say general store. You could say Mulligan store or something like that. And then instead of fire station, it could be like the town you're from. Like that would be really cute. So we do have fabric kits. There is there's one substitution because they discontinued the houndstooth. There was a houndstooth.
We have had a lot of people buy Main Street.
Yes. So what's going on with this? Is somebody doing a big sew along somewhere?
Yeah, why now?
I know it's that time of year, but I don't know. Maybe Kimberbell has been talking. It's so cute. You don't have to, but you really, really want the embellishment kit. And I think I have like a handful of those left too.
Are they even available anymore?
I don't think you can even buy the embellishment kits anymore, but we had so many of them. And you want them because they're going to have like cute things like this bunting. And it'll have, what else is on there? What else? All of this specialty material, but we made the flag. Oh, see the little pillow? So there's some cute stuff in there that you can't get. And then I pieced my back. This is just all leftover Kimberbell fabric. And so that's how I get rid of it. Oh, there's a little cap button, fire hydrant, gas. So there's some really, really sweet things that are in here. So we have the fabric kits and we have the embellishment kits too, if you want that. Who's doing it? Oh, Kimberbell's been talking about it. Okay, got it. Yes. So yeah. So get it. It's super, super cute. I love that. That's like one of my favorites. That, and we should revisit some of them. Because I love that one, and I loved...
Because, we don't have enough to do.
I was on their site today because they were sending out stuff for Kimberbell Day, which is going to be in July. I forget the exact date. It's usually the end of July. We're home. And we're gone beginning of July. Well, we might be gone that time, too. But, I don't know about you, but sometimes I get really, overwhelmed with Kimberbell. Like, I'm so glad that, because I like the punch needle stuff's really cute. I think I would be buried if I was trying to do that too. So I'm so glad we didn't take that on. And, but we try to do all of their main projects, and we will be doing their, we're going to be doing Enchanted Winter, and we will do the Sweetheart Shop bench pillow. I mean, I got to do those. They both look, and I love the colors. They look really different, so I'm really excited about doing both of those two things. And we always do every event. I don't know if I can do all the projects. Right now, Lori is in the process of, there's just too much for me, and I want to do other stuff. I know you guys love like the Janine Babbage stuff that we've been doing. Michelle has like a bag in the works that is really cute. I want to do some quilting. Like that would be really fun. But we are right now, Lori's in the process of kitting out The
Your
jar
new
toppers.
computer is there.
Jar toppers. Where did I put it? Because I wanted to show it to you. So it's called Seasonal Jar Toppers. We will have a kit, and maybe I can get Karen to do our sew along for that. I lost it.
What are you looking for?
I'm looking for the jar topper. Maybe I left it where Lori sits. But so Lori and I sat down yesterday and went through everything and picked out all of the fabrics. And so I think she's almost done. So we'll have those. Hang on one second. I gotta go get it. Jar toppers.
Yeah, it was the weekly special on Kimberbell.
Do you see that anywhere, Graydon? It sounds like it's... Okay. These are... Remember the jar toppers for the Christmas ones? Dana brought... They're so cute. And then Dana brings them in. And like, Dana's one of those bump it up.
Blings it up.
Yes. I was like... They were so cute. We had kids. We have and had kits. We have both. So these are going to be the seasonal jar toppers. We'll have the kits probably next week ready to go. And they're just sweet and fun. And they're great if you want to do like gifts and then put them in the little jars. I saw people turn these into like ornaments. So you can do whatever. You can be as creative as you want with this. We're kitting the flower in 2 different colorways. So we're doing the pink and peach, and then we're also doing a purple. Like we're doing a purple because we were looking at it. We're like, oh, let's do another color too. So so these are going to be the, we're doing this one all in white. It called for like antique white and buttermilk, but we're going to be doing that one all in white for the 4th of July.
Do we have the 10-inch stacker for Autumn Love?
No. Yeah, I told you what happened with Autumn Love, right? Like Autumn Love, and we will have more kits. Those are going to be happening sometime in June. This is Autumn Love, and this is Lori Holt. This is why I think we're not going to do every single... We will sell every Kimberbell design, but we will not do every project because there's so many other adorable things to do. By the time I saw this and I went to buy this stuff from Riley Blake, I was like, are you coming out with the pre-cut soon? And they were like, that was like a year and a half ago. Where have you been? It's gone. And I was like, okay. And then I went and bought mine.
Like, who's our Riley Blake rep?
So anyways,
That was the look.
Because I could hear what was coming. My Riley Blake rep is amazing, by the way, just so you know.
That was not a comment on our Riley Blake rep. I'm just like,
Then why'd you ask that?
well, we should have known, right? Or if
There
we
was
did know,
there was a pocket where I had no rep, and I'm not talking to him because I'm very protective of the people I care about. Anyways, so you have to find it online if you can find it at all, because I know Becky from Powers Tools with Thread I don't know if she started this so long. I've got my fat quarter bundle. We are kitting the large cuts, but we will not have any of the pre-cuts because they have been sold out for the retailer to buy. But some retailers have their pre-cuts, so you can get it from them. So, oh, that's their weekly special. What are you going to charge for the Hello Pumpkin in July? So we normally do, I want to say it's $119 shipped to you. It's a 1-day event. And then if you pick it up, it's $109 is the cost for the Hello Pumpkin event. And we really have a fun time, don't we, with our events?
so much fun.
Yeah, we have a fun time. So we are doing Hello Pumpkin, and we are doing, what's the other one? Comfort and Joy, I think. So I I did want to let you know we will I just don't know if we're going to stitch it out together. I'm going to try. Karen, are you on? You want to do this? So, or Michelle. Maybe Michelle might do this one because she has done some of the jar toppers. I think I've done some jar toppers too. And then I printed these out because we are going to kit for this. I might change it though.
I remember at the start of this, Jeannie's like, I don't have anything to talk about.
What time is it? I don't have much to talk about. But this is going to be, I forget the name of it. I think this is volume 3. But these are the 3 projects. And then I talked to Michelle and I was like, should we do this like as a little event? So you need to get the design and the kit and then we'll do like a stitch out. And then maybe it would be like me, Michelle, and Suzanne, or me, Michelle, and Karen Bowl or something.
So Cindy said when she put in for the event, it charged her $119, and then it added shipping on top of that.
Ooh, let me fix that. We would catch that anyways. I will check that and see what's going on with that. So, and then this is the other one.
Can you look at that, Graydon?
Graydon, will you look at Cindy Lehman's for pumpkin?
Well, she didn't get it because of that.
Oh!
But will you just make sure that you take the physical product shipping off of, what's it called?
Shopify?
Hello Pumpkin?
Yeah, Hello Pumpkin. Oh.
Oh, just use the pin.
Here's the other one.
What? Oh, you're talking about Shopify?
So
yeah.
A zip bag, a pillow, and then a little bag that says going to grandma's. And you know, sometimes they have that where they have a couple different options. Like going to grandma's. They should make that so it has something else, right? Anyhow, you know, because I know best. And I'm just kidding. And so I talked to Michelle. I showed her this, and I was like, maybe we'll do it like as a little event. And so we could do it an all-day event, like with these. That could be fun, right? We'll let you know. Okay, I don't have anything else to talk about. What else is happening?
Have that on the website so that we can sign up for the Hello Pumpkin.
We're gonna fix it right now. I'm gonna fix it. Patrick, you go ahead and.
So, yeah, the only thing that I have to add is keep in mind next week is Quilt Show week. So we set up on Wednesday, which is kind of an all-day thing. And then we're there through Saturday. So the store will be open normal hours with a handful of inmates running the asylum.
Yeah, that's right. We said it. We meant it. No, I'm just kidding.
and then the store is generally a mess for a couple of days the following week, because literally when we unload from the quilt show, we like come in, we throw everything into the store, and then we leave. And back in the day, like 10 years ago, we'd take everybody out and kind of like party the night after the quilt show. And
we're too old.
And now we're old.
We do a dinner at the last night, and sometimes they don't even show up because they've gotten
nobody
too
showed
old.
up last year. We
didn't do it?
The last 2 years, you and I have gone out for dinner by ourselves. Okay. So Graydon's gonna come out for dinner with us.
Maybe I think what we did is we did dinner a different night.
Well, that's because at the end of the show, everybody 10 years in is like, I'm too tired. I don't want to go out for dinner tonight.
No, I was supposed to be out of town,
and then you were here.
Sick, and then she went to Korea, so we had to wait till after that.
No, well, that was
different.
That was different.
That was our you know what? That was our holiday party, because normally we do a holiday party, and then I had the C word, so then we put it all off. And
no,
then
you had COVID when you got back.
I did.
I was sick.
Oh my God.
I had the flu, and then you went to Korea, and then when you got back,
it's an exhausting time for us for sure.
What, the next month?
The next month will be exhausting for sure. So, anyhow, did we answer all our questions? Yeah, get the kit, get the design for Main Street Celebration. It is a fun project, and I think I filmed it. That might have been one of the first ones that I filmed.
So
So I think it's so. Be kind. I have grown as we have grown together, but even and videos for the most part are better, except for the
videos we
patchwork
posted
flag
last night.
that I did last night. Where oh my goodness, and part of it is I don't do a dry run because I don't have time. I don't have time to stitch stuff out twice. So a lot of times it's like I'm on the fly.
You used to always stitch it out twice, huh? Like
Never. Never.
No, I feel like you used to do. Oh, you would stitch it out for your private video, and then you do it as a sew along or something.
No. The only thing I stitch out twice is like Digital Dealer, Kimberbell Club, because I would make the sample for that, and then we'll put a video up, and then we'll do a class. So there's usually lots of recordings for that. But the big projects, the quilts, the pillows, one shot. I was just going to sing Hamilton to you, but I'm not going to do it. Okay, so what else, Patrick? Have you been reading
So
the
Marlene
comments?
asked a question about Kimberbell Day. What do you know about Kimberbell Day, and what can you share about Kimberbell Day?
So what they sent me today was they sent the design. I know they're going to do some specials on Kimberbell Day, and then they sent the design, the project that we're going to be doing. Have they showed you any of that? Because I better not show you anything that they haven't showed you yet.
And Janelle says when you sing, it makes her happy.
Oh my God. Hang on just a sec. Can you take over here?
Oh
And
my
then
God.
Patrick, take over. And we.
So
I don't know much.
well, Jeannie doesn't know much. So when will we begin to tell them about it?
When Kimberbell tells us.
So we will pass it on to you when Kimberbell passes it on to us. Let's see. Yeah, creativity blooms, and that's what we know.
So they know that.
Yeah, they know that. So question for the day. How about that? So we will have a giveaway this week. For anybody who's new, you don't answer the question in the live stream that's happening over here. You're going to answer the question down below when the live stream ends. And you have until Tuesday to do that. I don't know what we're giving away, but we always give away something good. If you're out of town, you get the giveaway for free, but you have to pay the actual cost of shipping. We will mention that too in case there are new people watching. Sometimes when you guys log in, and Cindy had mentioned that, she went in to register for the event and that the event charged her shipping. We refund the amount of extra shipping.
I fixed it.
And so having said that, like if you ever go in to buy something and it seems like shipping is ridiculous.
Oh yeah.
The just keep in mind that once we ship it to you, we process a refund and we refund that extra shipping. I haven't been shipping actually for a couple of weeks now because most of that's been covered by Lindsay. Having said that,
She's saving our lives.
she's saving your life in particular. Having said that, I did some shipping at the beginning of this week, and I was amazed at how few refunds I did. Shipping has gotten
really expensive, but I like shipped one of the Star Spangled, one of the designs, the little leaflet, that like little piece of paper, and we put down like 0.1 like for the weight, and it was $14 and some odd cents. And if you guys are okay with it, I just put it in one of these, and then it's like $2, maybe $3 if you're on the East Coast. So,
but
I said to Lindsay, I go, I wonder how many people are like not buying something because the shipping's so ridiculous. But that's just our automated system.
Well, and the reality is, like, because we so rarely sell stuff at MSRP, like we just can't take on the additional expense of shipping.
We have moved a lot towards because usually the cheapest shipping is Ground Advantage from the U.S. Postal.
But we have
We've had
weekly issues.
we've had
where,
so
like,
many issues.
Somebody yesterday in the live stream was like, my package is in Miami. Like, stuff is going to Alaska. Stuff is going to Miami.
Stuff is taking a month.
Like, we actually had somebody local here involved with the post office talk about how significant of a mess the post office was. I think there's just a lot of turmoil there. So so we have skewed towards
and it's a little more expensive.
UPS. But having said that, we do refund the actual cost of shipping. And if anything like that ever happens, like an event is charging you additional shipping, we catch that and we refund it.
I'm glad you sent me a note that you said something, Cindy, because I didn't realize that. And I always go, well, how many people, were
Didn't buy.
deterred? Yeah. So we try to make it as affordable as possible. We try to group stuff. We try to, because we're consumers too, and so we're sensitive to that kind of stuff.
I think Kimberbell went to codes and digital downloads just because that makes sense.
Everything's a digital download now.
It just makes sense. So that's where technology is these days. So regarding question of the day, there is a question of the day. You have until next Tuesday to answer it. We will figure out the giveaway. Once again, if you're out of town, you do pay the actual shipping for that. But the question for the day is this: what is your favorite storage item for your sewing room? So I know you all are.
Mine's a thread tower that I want.
Yeah, I know
want the
you.
thread tower.
Well, and remember, don't answer in the live stream. Answer down below. But what is your favorite storage thing for your sewing room? I mean, if it is a unique sewing tower, tell us why. If it's something else, tell us why, because maybe there are other storage options. I mean, that we haven't talked about furniture for a long time, but I feel like that makes a big difference in Jeannie's sewing room. Just the additional number of drawers and shelves.
Oh my God, I can't imagine if I didn't have that. And like, remember when we did like the dream room, like what would be your dream room? And so many of you mentioned like a view, like that was huge. But storage, I think most of you, like storage was, well, bigger sewing room and storage. Because that's like right now I'm overfull. Patrick,
it's not a matter of
the
deserving the thread tower. It's a matter of having a place for it.
I have a place for it and I deserve it. Why can't I have one?
Where's your place for it?
It's like right behind where my serger is. I have a place.
How would you even walk? How would you even walk back there?
I would bump everything up half a foot. And I have a place and I deserve it. Why don't I have one? And I think I could get all this stuff off the set. When we moved into our house.
I looked at everything that arrived last night. I'm like, where are you going to put all that? You've already filled Violet's closet too.
I like it when Patrick minds his own business. That's what I like. I don't like when he looks at what I order.
I walked downstairs and Jeannie was like doing fashion show with Violet from a epic shopping spree, and I'm like,
it's the basics: tank tops, t-shirts
you don't have enough?
In black and white. No, and so I like it when Patrick minds his own business. That's what I like. So anyhow, that is the question of the day. I work hard for the money. So hard, honey. And so if I want a thread tower, I should be able to get a thread tower.
I don't think anybody's ever really stopped you from getting a thread tower.
I told you I want to take that one.
Well, yeah, but we need the one in the store.
So, yeah, is it life-changing, Cheryl? I think it really will be life-changing for me. What does Hello Pumpkin look like? Where? I don't know where it is. Hello. Oh my God, Graydon knows where everything is. You know, part of the job description here is to, part of your
Follow
job is to
Jeannie
watch me
along.
and watch where I put stuff down. So when I can't find it, then, right? Lori's laughing. This is Hello Pumpkin. This is the kit. Michelle and I have not stitched it. We have not done our homework yet because we've been so busy.
We're allowed to show this.
Oh yeah. And these are the projects. I am most excited about this cute little, because I've seen people stitch on the frames, and we have those oval frames, and we have the mesh stuff, which looks so cool. And then I love that little jar wrap, which is so cute. But you could also do that jar wrap and blow it up, and it could be like just like a little tabletop thing. And then the acorns, which are just going to be decor, your fall decor. So, yeah, this is, and of course you get all of the goodies for all of the projects. There's some fun stuff in here. And it'll be fun to get together this summer because I know you guys are going to be traveling around and doing stuff. So it'll be your time to be like, ooh, I'm going to sew today. So, yeah, it is super, super cute. They just said that you're the best, Graydon. Laura, you want to fight her about that? Yeah.
All right. Are you paying attention
Yeah.
to time?
So I'm out of here. I'm going to be stitching this weekend. I was percolating last night on my borders because I was just percolating on them. But I'm going to try and do those borders today for Star Spangled Beauty.
Did you want to mention that those videos are up?
Oh, yeah, we did put them up, and there was like, oh shoot. I was like at one point yelling at the dress. I was like, get out of here and go upstairs. And then,
There was a lot of like, oh, I wasn't on pause.
yes. And me running around the room with the dogs playing with them. Just silliness going on.
At one point, there was like, ow, ow.
I think the dogs were attacking me. So yeah, that is up, and I hope it's not too confusing because I was confused. There were times I was confused, and then you might be confused because I was confused. But I got the project done, and I got into my groove, and so it turned out okay. So just understand it's free content. You get what you pay for. And I feel like you get more than what you paid for a lot of times. But this one was definitely could have been better. So, that is up.
Been better. It was perfect.
No, but it is up there. And I think I only have to post something about the 8-point stars, and then we'll be all caught up, and then I'll put the borders up there. So,
And then,
I have not done the scallops yet.
Karen's doing Lori Holt Hometown Sew Along.
We got to get that set up too. Maybe you could do
And
that.
that is at 10:30 today, and we've got to get to work.
All right, over and out. We will see you next week. Have a great weekend. We'll see you later. Bye, guys.